Gray is here on the Blaze Radio Network.
Good morning, Americans. It's Monday. Best day of the week. Means the whole week's ahead of us. We're just going to have fun the whole week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. That's a lot of
It's
pressure.
exciting, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Can't wait. Welcome to it. It's a big weekend of football. We had college. We had NFL.
Fantastic weekend of college and NFL this week.
Just gorged myself on it. Just unapologetically watched football quite a bit. So pretty good weekend for our three teams.
No question.
Once again, right?
Yeah.
Was it 68-0 for Nebraska over
Yes,
whoever
sir.
they played? Sisters of the Poor or whatever.
Yeah.
Akron Zips, thank you very much.
The Akron Zips.
Yeah, they're the motto is Sisters of the Poor.
Is that right? No, I think that's next week's Nebraska opponent. That would be Houston Christian.
Oh, wow. Wow.
How much are they getting to play?
Oh,
Yeah,
probably
right.
$1 million, right? $1.2 million,
least.
something like that.
Look, I don't care who it was we played yesterday or Saturday night. That felt like the 90s.
Yeah, that's fun.
That felt like
It's fun when
my
that
time
happens.
in college. It was only the fifth time in Nebraska history they had over 700 yards of total offense.
Oh, wow.
Our backup quarterback was awesome for a quarter and a half that he played. And I love this fun fact that Husker fans will appreciate. Our backup quarterback in a quarter and a half has more passing yards than Iowa's starting quarterback in 2 games.
Oh, wow. Ha! Jeez.
Gronowski or whatever his name is for
Yeah.
Iowa. Yeah.
So how'd Raiola do? Dylan Raiola.
Raiola was great.
He was great?
Yep,
Good.
looked great.
Okay. Working out then? 5-star guy working out?
It's looking great.
All right. And Missouri?
Missouri won, beat Kansas, the border war.
Oh, that's right.
Shut them down. FKU. And we got the drum back, and it was fun. It was fun. It was fun. Snuck into the top 25.
Did they really?
Number 25, baby.
BYU beat Stanford 27-3 and went backward.
They didn't look good though doing it.
They do look good. The defense looks outrageously good.
I will say, I was so angry at halftime. I went to bed.
I was really frustrated with the offense
I was so angry at
because
halftime.
the
I went
play
to bed.
calling is so safe for this, true
Unbelievable.
freshman.
Unbelievable.
Dude, if you don't trust him, put somebody else in.
Less than a minute left.
Come
Going
on.
into halftime, you're up
Yep.
14-0. You're
Yep.
in midfield. It's 4th down, and you punt.
Yeah,
I
know.
went to bed. I went to bed.
I don't blame you.
Enough already.
If I wasn't the fan I am, I would have gone to bed too. But
Well,
I had to stick it out, and it was one of the
Technically, I put it out in the bedroom, and so I woke up just at the end of the game, and I caught it. But
one of the most frustrating games to watch in a long time. It was just because the play calling was so bad,
don't
so
get it.
conservative.
I don't
It's
get
like
it.
the kid can obviously throw the football. Let him
use him.
Let him do it. When they let him, he was great. But he won't cut him loose. I don't know. We'll see. Gonna have to do that
It's frustrating.
if the schedule gets a lot tougher from here on. So better do something about it. Turn him loose or get him out of there if he can't get the job done. But I really believe he can. But anyway.
But I
they're
really do
2-0.
believe the play calling like that going into halftime is what cost them your ranking.
Yes, I think so too. They let him throw one deep pass, well, maybe two. He missed one, hit the other one. I mean, it was a beautiful 41-yard pass, right on target, right on time. So what are you doing? It's bizarre. But
Anyway,
NFL was pretty good too.
Absolutely.
NFL
was
kicked in
awesome.
over the weekend. That was fun.
A lot of fun.
I don't know what the Falcons did. What'd they do?
You know what? Don't worry about what the Falcons did. How about that one?
I will say that my Tampa
Really?
Bay Buccaneers won. That was good.
Bay.
That was good news. They snuck out a win.
Yeah, who were they playing?
Oh, yeah, the Atlanta
Oh,
Falcons.
that's right, because the Falcons falconed.
They gave the game to the Falcons
And then,
at the end of the game.
And
they lost.
then the Falcons gave it back.
I will say the Packers beat the Detroit Lions
They handily.
27-13.
Handily.
So they're off to a really good
They
start.
owned them, man. They
Yeah.
had Lambeau yesterday.
And I've kind of become a fan of I just want the Lions to get to a Super Bowl someday. It would just be nice if that could happen.
Lions and Bills.
Yeah.
Make it
Lions,
so.
Yep.
And the Bills snuck out that win last
That
night,
was so
41
good.
to 40 or 42 to 41. at the
I
end of
turned
the
it
game.
off before.
Holy cow!
before it
I know.
ended.
I went to bed at halftime. I was like,
41-40?
I don't think the Bills are going to pull this off. Yeah, it was like 41-40 or 42-41, something like that.
Wow.
41-40.
Hey, there you go. Yeah, awesome.
Huh. All right.
I know. I know. And your boy Aaron Rodgers won for the Steelers. Got his first win against the Jets. It was fun.
That had to feel
Fun to
good
watch.
against his old team.
Yeah.
One of his old teams. Kind of weird. The Jets, his old team.
I know.
But
Yeah, both quarterbacks switched.
Yeah, he kept it quiet.
Justin Fields
He
was
kept the
in
trash
Pittsburgh
talk
last year.
quiet until after the game. And then
Yeah,
then
he
he had
loose.
something to say after that.
Oh, yeah.
Always.
What did he say? Something
The
like,
one question he was asked was talking about how they treated him, and he was like, "That's what I said."
Yeah.
Because he had said in an interview on McAfee about how poorly they treated him.
The Jets
Yeah,
treated Aaron Rodgers poorly?
yeah, when they cut him loose.
Huh.
Yeah, this coach
Okay.
called him in, made him fly across the country to call him in, and
No way, really?
made him fly from California to New York. Showed up at the complex. Yeah, you're not needed anymore.
And that was it?
Yeah,
Oh, wow. Okay.
he was a little ticked.
Yeah, I don't blame him for that, actually. Why would you just tell him on the phone?
Yeah,
Or you fly out to
Whatever.
California and tell him. Whatever. But, wow. All right. There are some other things going on other than football, unfortunately. I don't want to talk about it, but
Yeah, you
there are
promised
some
we were
things
going to have
happening.
fun.
Wow. Well, we could break down all those NFL games. There were some great games yesterday.
There were. It's just great to have it back.
It is.
And it feels like fall in Dallas, sort of. I mean,
well,
we had some pretty amazing days. Saturday was incredible.
Don't get used to it, bro.
In the 60s. It's in the 60s this morning on the way to work. That doesn't happen. So it's going to hit the 90s, but then it goes back to the 80s, right? Here?
I don't know. I
Sure.
hope
According
so.
to my forecast.
The last I saw was we're going to end the week 95.
Oh, really?
95. 95.
95.
95. All right, well, here's a 10-day forecast.
Okay, we got more? Okay.
Yeah, we got mine. Might as well.
You can
since
pull up
we're
the
just-
screen. Let's take a look at the 10-day forecast.
Yeah, it looks like...
oh, yeah. Oh.
Okay, 88 tomorrow, then 92,
Okay.
then 94, 95, 94, 94. Ah!
What's the dew
That's
point?
the wrong forecast.
What's
Okay,
the dew
so-
point?
So hang on. So
People are suffering. People are dying.
okay, so there's your Dallas, Texas forecast, ladies and gentlemen. Let me tell you that Michigan had their earliest snowfall on record, September 4th, on Thursday.
No way.
So that's pretty
Wow,
cool.
that's cool.
That's pretty cool.
What part?
Is that in the, was it the Uper?
Put your hand back up there and keep pointing to the
I was
top.
in the Uper?
Yeah,
it was
kind of
in the
that
Uper.
area.
Yeah, it's in the
right
Upers.
up in there somewhere. I
But
forgot
September
the town.
4th. Wow. That's amazing.
Isn't that great?
Yeah, that's pretty cool. All right. The Trump administration has been locating kids that were brought into the U.S. illegally because, well, the Biden administration lost track of, what was it? Was it 600,000 or was it
I think it was
300,000?
3 something, right?
I don't know. It was
The video has
hundreds
a lot
of
of numbers
thousands
Yeah.
of kids that they just completely lost
Yeah,
track
and as
of.
you're watching this video clip with these ICE officials going through what they've been able to recover, which has just been a Herculean effort on its own, miracles, honestly. When will people be held accountable for some of the stuff that has happened to these children?
I've got the exact answer.
What do you got there?
The 12th of never.
Both in there.
12th of never.
Was that-
Donny Osmond
was that
sang
just
about
released?
it at one point.
Okay.
Yeah. 12th of never is when we're going to hear about that. So get ready for that because it's coming right on up, except for not. But here's the video of finding these kids.
We found kids in very deplorable conditions, very dirty conditions. We found children who have been raped. We found children who have been beat down.
We got exclusive access to the team operating from what they call the War Room in Washington, D.C. Working under the Department of Health and Human Services, the team is made up of volunteers from agencies like the FBI and Homeland Security investigations. The team is entirely data-driven. They're focused on analyzing records and addresses to track down where these minors ended up. More than 22,000 unaccompanied children have been found so far under this Trump administration.
22,000, okay.
27 of the minors were found dead, either murdered or by suicide, car accident, or drug overdoses. And more
And
than
nobody will pay.
400 sponsors have been arrested.
Oh, my
Well, so
God.
somebody
We're
is
talking
paying.
about debt bondage, where children are being made to work off debt, trafficking debt. We're talking about children that were brought into situations and then treated like sexual slaves.
Oh, my gosh.
In early 2021, record number of children became crossing the border. According to HHS, between 2021 to 2024, more than 470,000 unaccompanied children crossed into the United States. Records show that many of these children were released to sponsors under very lax vetting policies.
Pause it for a second. This was the problem.
Yeah.
This was what...
The laxed vetting?
Yeah. Yeah, they weren't vetting anybody who was picking up these kids. Like, oh, yeah, I'm the parent. Are you?
Okay.
And that's what they were trying to get across to people, and nobody cared. All right, let them finish here.
What do you think people would be surprised of when it comes to the lack of screening?
Well, under the last administration, there was a severe lack of screening. There was no DNA testing to see if there was a familial connection.
Holy
Children
cow.
were released to people that said they were their parents who were not. And in many cases, the data is horrible. What the Biden administration was taking in and actually putting into our computer systems was not the right information. So now we have to draw that all back in and deeply investigate into where some of these children went.
Jeez.
Right. But somebody, I mean, they arrested 400 of the sponsors. So, I mean, somebody's paying.
That's good. That is good.
I want administration officials, Biden administration officials to pay.
They should.
Because listen to how the information was entered into the computer. I mean, they knew what they were doing. They were hiding this information.
They didn't care.
No, they didn't care.
And then they act like it's President Trump who doesn't care. He's the one who's tracking this down.
Right.
He's trying to find these kids. 22,000 of them found and recovered so far. Well over 22,000. They found 27 of them dead.
Yeah.
That is just tragic.
Well, I mean, there's over 400,000.
Yeah, almost 500,000 of them that came unaccompanied.
We found a small percentage of them.
Which is another issue that we never talk about. How does that happen where these kids are coming across the border unaccompanied? Well, you just sent your child? Yeah, go across why don't you walk across Mexico? And then when you get to the border, just cross it illegally. And then somebody's going to pick you up and they'll drive you somewhere. And then something will happen. I don't know. But you'll wind up in America. Okay. And what are you going to do? Where are the parents involved
here? I'll be here. Well,
who are the parents of these
kids? You're going to have a better life in America, right?
I mean, I don't know. Would you send your child out? Like, I won't even let my kids go down to the pond in our neighborhood alone. I'm certainly not sending them to Mexico alone.
Well, you're not sending them to Mexico. You're sending them to the United States. You're sending them to the U.S. They just have to go through the Central America and Mexico.
Well, we lived in our last neighborhood, and my daughter I think she was 16 at the time. It's like, Dad, I'm going to go down to the pond. I'm like, who's with you? Nobody? No, you're not going down there. No, not alone. What's the matter with you? That's like half a block. Absolutely not. No. You can go play in the backyard if you want. But
let's go clean up the beaver pond.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that would have been a good chore for her.
You said she was 16?
She was 16.
Dude, at 14, I walked from my house to my grandma's house in Puerto Rico. That was an hour and a half walk.
First of all, that's an island. Where are you going to go?
Right.
What's going to happen to you?
Exactly. Sure. Plus, Territorians, nobody cared about you at the time, right? Damn. So,
ouch. Yeah, you know what? You're right. When you're right, you're right.
What can I tell you? No, I did the same thing. I mean, we used to walk all over
everywhere,
the mean streets of Helena, and
for real?
Yeah, oh yeah.
But you won't let your daughter go to the pond.
But I won't let my daughter go to the pond. No.
Let me.
I admit it. I was way overprotective.
You know what did it was the Adam Walsh case in 1981.
Yes.
That really did that. And I interviewed
it's true.
a
That
guy,
did a number on us.
I interviewed a guy last week, and he threw out the fact that John Walsh stated in front of Congress that 50,000 children go missing in America every year. And he looked into it, and it's like, no, it's actually closer to 50. 50.
Seriously?
And the hysteria that came from that era. and how parents
everybody
overreacted.
remembers that, too.
Absolutely. I remember watching the made-for-TV movie and being freaked out as a kid.
Yeah, I forget what the name of it was, but was it
Adam,
Missing or Adam or
something like that.
Bob, Steve?
I don't know why they would do the Bob
Steve.
thing.
We called him Billy.
Probably could have done better with the target audience if you hadn't gone with Bob Steve as the title of the Adam Walsh story. But anyway,
anyway, it made an impression on us. Yeah, 50,000, and it was closer to 50 at the time. Yeah, that was impactful because everybody remembers that.
Sure do.
And that freaked us out. And we're like, okay, well, my kids aren't going to be a part of that statistic. And they didn't.
Right.
They didn't become part of that stat. So it worked.
So it worked.
Okay? Get off me. Yeah, I was protective, but it worked.
The movie's called Adam.
It was Adam. It's not
Adam.
Bob or
was that
Steve.
Bob Steve?
No, it's not Bob Steve. Well, that's
Steve?
the undertitle. It's just
Adam.
Bob
Steve's story. Yeah.
That's a weird title, but whatever.
It is. And it's actually a weird story. We all think it's all cut and dry and Otis Toole confessed in prison. And this guy I talked to on my live stream over on X last week, Jeffrey Dahmer was in Hollywood, Florida at the same time. And also, Adam Walsh may actually be alive still. So it's a crazy story. I guess you'll just have to go over and listen to the show then.
Yeah, it's not going to happen.
Over on
That's not
X,
going to happen. But...
Okay, that's cool.
But that's intriguing. You got me thinking, well, should I? And then I'm like, no,
you're not going to. But you got to find out where Bob Steve fit in.
I should, yeah. Maybe so you do talk about Bob Steve. Because you've already...
well, that's the B side of the conversation.
You've already spoiled the Adam part.
Yeah.
All right, so we'll all be there this afternoon checking out Bob Steve.
No, we won't.
On the, except for Jeffy. Jeffy's not going. All right. Are you being lied to? And the answer is, well, of course I am. We all know that, right? They tell you to max out your 401k and your IRA, and then they make you beg for permission to use your own money. Is that a good deal? I mean, it's time to get the truth and discover a better way to grow and protect your money, and that's bank on yourself. It's the proven retirement plan alternative banks in Wall Street desperately hope you never hear about. But fortunately, you're hearing about it right now. It gives you guaranteed predictable growth and retirement income. Your plan never goes backward when the markets tumble. You get complete control of your money. You can use it for emergencies or opportunities without government penalties or restrictions. And even when you use it, your money keeps growing like you never touched it. Built-in inflation protection for your money is guaranteed to grow by a larger dollar amount every year. You can get a free report that reveals how you can bank on yourself and enjoy tax-free retirement income, guaranteed growth, and control of your money. Just go to bankonyourself.com/unleashed and get your free report today. See if it's right for you. That's bankonyourself.com/unleashed. bankonyourself.com/unleashed.
This is Pat Gray Unleashed.
And welcome. Also, Tom Homan, who is pretty outspoken and pretty solid, doesn't care what anybody thinks about him. I love this guy. He says ICE isn't backing down.
President Trump, who's one strong president, he proves every day why he's the greatest president in my lifetime. He's a strong president. He's keeping his foot on the gas. He's not letting up. And so be the men and women of ICE and the men and women of the Border Patrol. Today, Jason, we have the most secure border in the history of this nation right now because of President Trump's leadership and the men and women of the Border Patrol. But we also have the most secure border in history because of the work of ICE. ICE is sending a message to the whole world that there are consequences for entering the country illegally. There are consequences for being here illegally. And there are consequences, especially for being here illegally and committing crimes. So ICE is focusing on public safety threats. And I looked at the numbers this morning. 70% of everybody ICE arresting is a criminal. The other 30% are gang members who don't have criminal histories, national security threats. We're arresting them by the thousands. And those will final orders. They had due process at great taxpayer expense. A federal judge ordered them removed. They become fugitives. We're looking for them, too. So how do we send that message? We send the message by looking at the numbers again this morning. We got a historic number of prosecutions for 111. That is impediment, assault, interference. So if they cross that line, you throw a stone, you're going to jail. You put hands on an ICE officer, you're going to jail. You make a threat, either online or in person, you're going to jail. And President Trump has made it clear to me over a month ago, zero tolerance. You cross that line and move from a protester to a criminal, zero tolerance. You will be prosecuted. And Pam Bondi has got all the U.S. attorneys across the nations on board. They will not decline these prosecutions. So my warning to them, you can protest all you want. Exercise your First Amendment rights. You cross that line, you're going to jail.
Good. Excellent. That's the way it should be. He's, I mean, this is what we've needed for 60 years.
He's the only guy that scares Jeff Fisher.
I don't scare him. I just don't want him over for Thanksgiving dinner.
No, you don't want him.
Doesn't seem like. I mean, I'm sure he's a nice man. I'm sure he's in a good family man. I'm sure everybody loves him and his family. I just don't want him at my Thanksgiving
Why?
dinner. I don't know. He just doesn't seem like a fun guy.
I think he'd be really fun. I'd have him for Thanksgiving. I would have him. But
would you let him go to the pond on his own?
Yes. Yes. Completely trust him. If somebody tries to kidnap him, good luck. Good luck with that. All right. So the government they put out a letter to Abrego Garcia's lawyers because
his attorneys, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
His
what's going on?
His lawyers have said that there are 22 countries that are unacceptable for Mr. Abrego Garcia to be sent to.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, it's interesting.
So they're dictating terms now.
Yes, they want to at least.
That's cute.
And these are the countries that are unacceptable to the Maryland man.
Because they know he's going to get sent away.
He's going somewhere.
Yes,
he's being deported.
The writing's on the wall here.
But these are the unacceptable countries to Mr. Garcia.
Okay.
El Salvador.
Okay.
Uganda.
Okay.
Mexico. Belize.
Whoa.
Why wouldn't you go to Belize?
Right.
It's beautiful.
Put a bookmark in that one if you're deciding which one's from this list.
Costa Rica. I mean, people go to these places on vacation.
Absolutely.
Guatemala, Honduras, Managua, Nicaragua. In fact, all of Nicaragua. Panama, Argentina, Bolivia, Brazil, Chile, Colombia, Ecuador, Paraguay, Peru, Uruguay. I refuse to say Chile.
Yeah, did he say that on the air?
Yes. No.
Holy hell.
Did you say it on the air?
He said it on the air or in his ear?
It's Chile.
No.
Chile.
No.
It's been chilly my whole life. It's still chilly.
Yeah, thank you.
I'm not going to call it
That.
Chile.
I love that when
Chile.
Pat does that. It's chilly.
No, it's chilly.
Bro, no
It's always
territory
been
spoken
chilly.
here.
I'm not going to, it's not Copenhagen and it's not Chile.
Nope.
It's Copenhagen.
Yep.
And it's Chile. Okay?
If you want
it's also Kabul, not Kabul. It's also Qatar, not gutter. I'm not doing it.
You want to pronounce them wrong, go ahead.
But, yes, I will. But Colombia, Ecuador, Paraguay, Peru, Uruguay, Venezuela, Cuba, Dominican Republic, and Haiti are all unacceptable locations.
A couple
to
of those
Mr.
countries,
Garcia.
I would say that they're safe to go to. The others, I would say I don't even want to go there.
I mean, why is he afraid to go to Belize? Does he know somebody there that doesn't like him? Has he offended all of these countries in some way? I mean, what is the deal here? But anyway, they said, okay, well, if he doesn't want to go to any of the, because they were going to send him to Uganda.
Right.
But that's on his I can't go there list.
Oh, no.
He's afraid of Uganda.
That's the I
so
can't go
they're
there
like,
list.
okay, well, then we're going to send you to Eswatini.
Eswatini.
There you go.
Eswatini.
I've never heard of Eswatini until this.
It's what those little munchkins said on Star Wars. Eswatini.
So he's going to Star Wars?
Yeah. He's going to the Star Wars planet. Eswatini.
Is it like
It's right there.
Oh, yeah. Oh, you know what? Abrego and all of his ilk should just spin the wheel. And then this is where you get to end up.
Right. And it's...
Rwanda.
Rwanda.
You're going, come on down.
Also not on his list. So
No, yeah.
Fine.
Not on his list, yeah.
It's fine. You know what? Why should we... they shouldn't give a rat's anus what countries are on his list.
Right?
Sorry. We don't care where you don't want to go. Okay? We're just going to deport you. And we're going to deport you wherever we feel like
We're
it.
told, I guess, that he couldn't go back to Venezuela or El Salvador, right?
Right.
And so, okay.
As a reminder, this is the wife beater, MS-13 gang member, human trafficker.
Multiple times. And don't forget, the testimony was that he had solicited children for...
Oh, that's right.
I hadn't heard that. Except for one report said that he had solicited for nude photos from a girl or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
Okay.
So he's not a good guy.
Kristi Noem was talking about that, right?
That's who it was.
Last week it was Kristi Noem.
Yes. That was the clip that
we should break that
CBS
back
edited out.
Yes. Right.
Do we still have that?
I'm sure we can find that.
Chris,
CBS,
But as long as you're talking about Kristi Noem and we're looking for that, you got to see this tweet from last week where Homeland Security, we've talked time and time again about how we appreciate how this administration pushes back on all fronts.
Yep.
So put up the headline from CNN. CNN posted this headline, and it says, a volunteer firefighter, a beloved pastor, a prominent journalist. These are the community pillars being detained by ICE. Okay. And so Kristi Noem or whoever...
That sounds bad, doesn't it?
Right. Mm-hmm. So whoever's running the Homeland Security account responded with all of the criminal records of the people that CNN referenced, and they talked about the multiple DUIs, the guy who wouldn't comply with officers when he just decided to sit in the middle of the street, and all the crimes that go on and on and on. But of course, CNN cherry picks and does that. And we do have that Kristi Noem video now if you want to see that.
Okay, just a little reminder. Here's this will show you what CBS aired and what Kristi Noem actually said that was edited out.
And the one thing that we will continue to do is to make sure that he doesn't walk free in the United States of America.
Abrego,
this individual was a known human smuggler, MS-13 gang member, an individual who was a wife beater, and someone who was so perverted that he solicited nude photos from minors, and even his fellow human traffickers told him to knock it off. He was so sick in what he was doing and how he was treating small children. So he needs to never be in the United States of America, and our administration is making sure we're doing all that we can to bring him to justice.
Wow. Okay, well, there you go.
And look how they edited all of that damning stuff out.
And Pat, we have a statement from CBS News from Friday.
Oh, yeah, they changed their
new policy.
Yeah, they have a new policy because of this edit. Face the Nation will now only broadcast live or live-to-tape interviews.
Wow.
They know this administration is not screwing around, and they don't want to lose millions of dollars again.
That's right, they don't. And they would, too.
You know, and that's not Donald Trump forcing them to do that.
It's not.
So don't start with the dictator BS on Donald Trump because of that. They're doing that because they've been caught.
Yes.
And it's been shown what's going on here.
Yes.
Because this administration isn't just sitting back and taking it like George W. Bush did. They're fighting back. Yeah. And so when you air that kind of interview from Kristi Noem and then they show you the rest and you see the spin, well, that's why CBS has responded.
I'm guessing it's the attorneys for CBS
of course
that
it
are
is.
now making these decisions, and wisely so.
Yeah, and wisely so.
Yep. But they've been forced into it because of their own stupidity and their own bias. They've got an agenda. And
so they weren't just editing for time. Is that what you're saying?
I'm pretty sure. If you're editing for time, you take something else out and leave the important part of why this guy's being deported.
And they will say they did. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So without any reason, we're just sending this guy away. Yeah. We're just deporting him because we feel like it.
Yep.
What? But he's a father of 3 from Maryland. And he's been here a long time.
And he feeds the veterans, one-legged veterans.
Right. And he feeds one-legged and runs an orphanage in the morning.
And in the afternoon.
And then he hustles off to the one-legged veterans center and feeds 5,000 veterans every day.
That's right.
Talking about Abrego Garcia or Biden?
No, Kristi Noem didn't mention that.
It's called the Saint Abrego Garcia.
Okay.
If you're wondering where that just came from, we were exaggerating one day.
Wait, what?
About Abrego Garcia. Yeah.
That's not real?
Yeah, that's not real. No.
Wow.
So.
Okay. You're saying.
I don't know that there are 5,000 one-legged veterans that are being fed every day anywhere, but all in one place anyway. That he could go to and feed them. So
that's why he's trying. That's why he started it.
That's why he started it, Pat.
All right, 888-900-3393. Pat Unleashed on Twitter. We will check in with Jeffy in the Fat Five next.
This is Pat Gray Unleashed.
Got some tweets for you. Hobby-finding thought criminal tweets. Remember that the Dallas Cowboys are the first losers of the 2025 football season. Ain't that the truth? Oh. Holy cow. Yeah. That trade of Micah Parsons to the Packers makes them a Super Bowl contender for sure, even more than they were before.
Yesterday.
They looked great. And Parsons makes a difference.
Yeah, he does.
They might, the odds makers might have been right bumping them up 2 games. 9.5 to now 11.5, they're predicting. That might be a little low, actually, for the Pack this year, which is why I went on the over when we had our thing last week. Jimmy Dimples, our Iceman versus Jeffy at my Thanksgiving dinner. At least with Mr. Ice, I'll be sure to get something to eat.
Oh, no. What does that mean?
I don't know. I don't understand.
Let me eat!
I don't know.
I thought... You know what it means.
I have no idea what that means.
Oh, you know exactly
what it means. I'm confused because Jimmy Dimples knows we don't tolerate fat shaming.
Oh, that's a fact.
So I know it can't be that. It can't be that. So I'm a little unsure what he's talking about here. Microaggressor, is it Pakistan or Pakistan?
Oh, yeah.
Well, if you're Barack Obama, it's Pakistan, which was so ridiculous. Jeez,
Notice I've laid low on the whole Nevada thing this morning.
All right, so Jeffy's got the Fat Five here.
All right, awesome. The iconic red lightsaber wielded by Darth Vader in 2 Star Wars films was up for auction. No word whether it's coming to Mercury One Museum or not, but it just sold for $3,654,000.
Oh, I should.
Oh, that's higher than I thought.
They were expecting 1 to 3, and it broke almost 4. Went for almost $4 million. So it was used by both David Prowse, who played Darth Vader in the original Star Wars trilogy, and by stunt actor Bob Anderson. So it's worth
now
$3,654,000.
Wow.
And it turns on, right? You press button and the red thing comes up.
That I don't know.
Is there a button on it? Or I don't know.
Did I say it wrong?
Yes, you said it wrong.
You said it wrong.
Button? I think so, yeah. You can't hear that when you say it?
I don't.
Honestly?
Honestly, I'm not playing with you. I'm sorry.
I have noticed that, though. People, when they say mountain, button, they don't get it.
No.
You're like, mountain?
Mountain.
Yeah, mountain.
Mantle. No, it's not mental.
It's
mental. I know. And they don't.
Gives me the EBGBs, but
wow. Yeah. I mean, weird. It bugs me, but I can't say that it gives me the heebie-jeebies.
Also, I woke up Sunday morning and I realized that, the Powerball drawing was Saturday night.
It was won by 2 people, right?
That's correct. 1 in Missouri.
And 1 in?
1 in Texas. So I didn't even want to look at the numbers, man. And also, someone from Texas won $2 million, and 2 people from Texas won $1 million.
Wow, geez.
And so I was like, okay, I want to believe. I'm in. And then, thanks to the internet, I found out I'm not in. I'm not in.
Yeah, dang it.
Was sold in Fredericksburg. Congratulations to whoever got it there in Fredericksburg.
But they got to split it.
They have to split it, right? They have to split it, and so you could take you split it, and then you got to figure whether you're going to take the cash payout or you take the you
don't sound genuinely happy for these people.
No, I am. I want everyone. I'm happy for anybody that wins the lotto. And I just
sensing that.
I'm happy. You saw there what that $20 million looks like now, though, man. It looks like just a pittance.
It does.
I mean, nothing.
It does.
I mean, we have still got the mega That's like $358 million. It's like whatever. Whatever.
Stop. That's a pity pool right there.
164.5 cash payout. Whatever. It's fine.
That's nothing.
Nothing.
Doesn't even change your life.
But hey, congratulations to all the people that won from the other states
and so on. Yeah.
I mean, when you're splitting it two ways, it was what, 1.7 billion?
Almost 1.8. Yeah.
And the payout was 1 billion.
No.
950.
The payout was 8, I think.
No, it had to be
I just
more
did the
than
math
that.
after taxes.
Yeah,
it was gonna be
$893.
like $550 million.
893 was the
divide
cash.
that by 2.
Yeah. So $250 million apiece.
Yeah.
893. So the cash payment was 410.
Not even worth playing.
So it would have been 205 cash payment.
Yeah.
Split in half.
Okay. Well.
And then you got taxes. That's before
that was
taxes.
after
That's
taxes.
after tax. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, at least in Texas, I don't know, Missouri, you're gonna have to pay some income on that.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. And so okay. Whatever. Congratulations.
You know what? Why did I even throw down the
Means a lot.
$2?
That's 3. You got to get that power play.
Never. I'm too cheap.
Got to do the power play.
I thought it was up to 5. Is that the other one?
That's Mega.
No.
Mega is 5. And then,
Wait, hold on. Mega is 5 for the $358 million?
I don't understand it, and
That's crazy.
I think they lied to us because they said big surprise. The lottery lied to us.
I'm surprised no one in California won
But
this time.
they raised it to $5 a ticket, but that's because the jackpots were going to grow faster and they were going to have more winners. Oh, well, that hasn't happened.
Yeah.
So maybe we've had more winners. Maybe in the undercards.
It's weird too that they don't have a winner for weeks and weeks and weeks, and then all of a sudden one night you've got 2. How'd that
that's
happen?
the Powerball. Yeah, the Powerball
that happened.
The Powerball seemingly
What's
grows
up
a lot
with that?
faster than
Wait
the
a
Mega.
minute.
I know, but how'd they get 2 winners all of a sudden when we couldn't find one?
Are you
for
questioning
weeks?
the
I am.
integrity of the gambling industry, sir?
Yes.
Wow.
Whatever. I mean, I'm okay with the fix being in if I'm in on it. That's all.
Apparently, you're not though. That's the sad part.
I am not in on it. For a brief moment in time, I was living in it, that I was in on it, and I was good. And that went away fast.
Yeah.
Went away real fast. UCLA engineers have developed a wearable, non-invasive brain-computer interface system that utilizes artificial intelligence as a co-pilot to help infer user intent with complete tasks by moving the robotic arm or the computer cursor. Now, there should be video airing as I'm telling you this, so you can just watch them working at it. There's no need for audio. If there is no video, then so be it. Published in Nature Machine Intelligence, the study shows that the interface demonstrates a new level of performance in non-invasive brain-computer interface, or BCI systems. It could lead to a range of technologies to help people with limited physical capabilities, such as those with paralysis or neurological conditions. They handle and move objects more easily and precisely, and the team developed this custom algorithm to decode the EEG, or the EEGs, a method of recording the brain's electrical activity. So the extract signals that reflect movement intentions, they paired the decoded signals with camera-based artificial intelligence, and it knows what you're thinking, and it moves the arm. Sadly, though, they say that the surgically implanted BCI devices can translate brain signals into commands, but the benefits they currently offer are outweighed by the risk and costs associated with the neurosurgery to implant them. So, I mean, they've had this for a couple of decades now, but they're still limited to the clinical trials. And
couple decades?
Yeah, that's what the scientists say that has been available. I don't know that they've been has been as active as it has been in the last few years, thanks to AI. But they have the wearables and the other external BCIs that have demonstrated the lower level of performance. Listen, we're getting there, and I'm ready to have the implant put in, and let me think about what I want done and have the robot do it. Link the robot to my implant and let me think about what I want and let the robot do it. I'm all for it. That's what I want. Now, that's not what they're doing.
Awesome.
That's not what they're doing. They want to help people that are, handicapped. And, what I'm saying is, I want the implant tied to the robot, and then I want to be able to think that, you know what, I need that done and have the robot do it. That's what I want.
I got it.
They're not working on that, though.
You're saying you want the robot to be linked to what you want.
To my implant,
right?
And so that it just does what I want. That's correct.
So how does this differ, though, from the Elon Musk thing?
This was using the robotic arm, so that the person it would pick up things and do physical things.
So you attach the arm to the person?
Or it's separate. That's what made me think about the robot. Yeah. But the video shows them just thinking about it and having the arm to pick up and do what they wanted it to do. It's
kind of cool.
Pretty incredible. Yeah. Be sure to subscribe to my daily show, Chewing the Fat, available wherever you get your podcast. Chewing the Fat with Jeff Fisher. Please rate and review where you can. Chewing the Fat with Jeff Fisher.
You know what? It's that time of year when the weather is unpredictably hot or unseasonably cold, depending on where you are. If you wake up too hot or too cold, you need to check out Miracle Made sheets. They're inspired by NASA. They use silver-infused fabrics that are temperature regulating, so you sleep at the perfect temperature all night long. It's really amazing. Miracle Made sheets are self-cleaning, antibacterial, and they prevent up to 99.7% of bacterial growth. They even require up to 3 times less laundry. On top of that, they're incredibly comfortable, luxurious quality, without the high price tag. So these feel just as nice, if not nicer, than the sheets you'd find in a 5-star hotel. So get them now. Upgrade your sleep. Go to miracle.com/Pat to try Miracle Made sheets today. And whether you're buying them for yourself or as a gift, if you order today, you can save over 40%. And if you use our promo code PAT at checkout, you'll get a free 3-piece towel set and save an extra 20%. Miracle is so confident in their product, it's backed with a 30-day money-back guarantee. So if you're not 100% satisfied, you'll get a full refund. Upgrade your sleep with Miracle Made. Try miracle.com/Pat. Promo code PAT to claim your free 3-piece towel set and save over 40%. Again, that's Miracle. TryMiracle.com. That's TryMiracle.com/Pat.
Pat Gray is Unleashed.
That he is, and the Chewing the Fat 5 continues here on Pat Gray Unleashed. Gen Alpha kids, 12 and under, good news for movie theaters, actually, who've never known life without iPads, actually prefer movie theaters to streaming. Now, a new NRG study defining Gen Alpha as those born between 2013 and later shows 59% prefer the big screen experience over their couch, compared to just 45% of the millennials. So this goes against years of the industry doom saying that theaters becoming obsolete. While Hollywood's been scrambling to meet kids on their devices, Gen Alpha sees theaters as an escape from their screen-saturated lives, a chance to disconnect and hang with friends. Some of the findings, 55% of the Gen Alpha prefers going with large groups versus 31% of millennials. 60% want to see new movies on opening weekend. 44% prefer busy theaters. 68% say spending time with friends and family, major reason to go into the movies. 54% are interested in 3D VR experiences in theaters. So, I mean, that's good news for theaters. The young'uns want to go and see you in groups and
what
be
is
together.
Stopping a Netflix, say, from releasing the finale for Stranger Things the day before in a theater?
Nothing.
I think that would be a winner.
Yeah.
And the theaters would love it because they would get so much money from concessions.
Yes, they would. That's what needs, if they want to draw the crowds, because they've just, I didn't put it in this story, but they just talked about how this year has been way down from last year.
At the theater?
At the theater, yeah.
Really?
And so...
they just had The Conjuring come out, which brought in $83 million. It's a pretty good weekend for early September.
Yeah, absolutely. What's that, like The Conjuring 80?
The Conjuring Last Rites. Yeah, it doesn't say how many, but it's quite a few.
There's quite a few of them. Yeah, there's a lot of them.
But it's doing well. 83 million?
Yeah, there's a big,
seems like a lot.
Big audience for The Conjuring. They all
followed by Hamilton. Is that the musical?
Is it in theaters
The
now?
musical in theaters?
They released it at the theaters.
Is this the one that was on Disney Plus years ago?
Oh, wow. Really?
Yeah.
Why would you? What?
Because it never had a chance to hit the theaters. So
Pat doesn't
wanna,
like it,
they
so
find
that's a
way
bad
to make
idea.
money.
I did not
I
like it.
I thought it was awesome.
Oh, absolutely.
It grossed $10 million over the weekend.
That's
$10 million.
not bad.
wild. And I guarantee you, everybody that went to see it has already seen it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah. Are you going to go to it? You got to wait 40 years for this thing to come out.
I've already seen it on Disney Plus. Yeah,
I know,
when
but
it came out.
If you want to see it at the theater,
Right.
you're 40 years too soon.
Yeah.
So
Was it
bad.
Disney or Max?
Netflix.
I don't remember. Yeah.
Weapons was third. You saw that, right, Chris? Was
that was number
Weapons is
one
good?
for 2 weeks in a row, man.
Yeah.
Got knocked off.
Yeah, Weapons is awesome because
5.3. It's up to 143 since it came out.
Weapons is cool, and like always, they have little kids, and little kids are scary, man.
Yeah,
Little kids are scary.
When they use them evilly.
Yes,
yeah,
they're
it
scary.
is.
Makes you not want to have kids.
When they use them for evil. It is frightening. It is.
But I'm going to go see The Conjuring.
Okay.
I say this week.
So you like horror movies?
Oh,
apparently.
I love.
Yeah.
Especially when the wife is out of town, and she is out of town this week. So
Okay.
I'll be go seeing
That's
that.
right.
How about Freaky or Friday? There's a horrifying movie.
All right.
Yeah, because of the main actress.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, that was fourth over the weekend, 3.8. That's up to 87 million since it came out. And
That's
then
a
Caught Stealing rounded out the top 5. I don't know anything about that.
Yeah, but I'm going today to the red carpet event for the senior. Angel Studios is coming to Texas to premiere another movie.
The Senior?
Yes, it's a football movie.
Oh,
yeah.
Yes. The guy from S.H.I.E.L.D., I forgot his name. I'm going to go meet him today. The main cop from S.H.I.E.L.D., the TV show. It's pretty cool.
Sounds cool.
Yeah.
That's great. I like Angel Studio stuff as a rule. It's good. It's good. I haven't seen this one. I haven't even heard of this one, so I'll probably go, though.
Not either.
Probably go.
Speaking of that, though, I see leaning into that. I just saw where TikTok partnered with Fandango to let users buy movie tickets directly in the app. And so, starting with Disney's Tron Ares, users can get tickets, buy seats through TikTok Spotlight. Fandango says half of the TikTok users discover new movies on the platform. So, I mean, all these young kids that want to go see these movies in groups will now be able to buy their tickets through TikTok, which that's a good move. That's
smart.
a really good move for theaters. Yeah, theaters need to end up having better deals at the concession stand, though.
Oh yes, they do.
It always comes back to food with Jeffy.
No, but I'm just saying, more people would come to see the movies if they didn't have to spend $8 million on Twizzlers, popcorn, and soda.
If you go on Tuesday,
Sneak 'em in.
It's $5 Tuesdays. So
For what?
For
movies?
what? Yeah, movies, big deal. I still have to pay
He's
$8
talking
million
concessions,
for.
though.
yeah, but you already say $5.
Whoa.
Ooh.
Yeah. Wow.
That's
Makes
great.
me just
Yeah,
made. Do
great.
I want to go now?
Just use your big pockets and sneak your food in.
That is true. Also,
So who has the $5 Tuesdays?
Cinemark.
Okay. One of the local places was doing like Mother's Day Monday or something for a while, and they'd leave the lights on during the movie because moms had to take their kids in and out of the theater. Okay.
That's
I
just
bet that
stupid.
went really well. They're
That's
not
just
doing
stupid.
it anymore.
Oh, okay. Stupid.
So the theater manager, she
Yeah.
was pregnant, and so we got to do something for mom.
Let's do something for moms so they
This
can
is
bring their
for
kids
moms.
on Monday in the afternoon, and we'll leave the lights on, and they'll be. No mothers
no, honey.
came.
No,
they didn't bring their kids, so no.
Fail.
Pat Gray Unleashed.
Pat Gray is here on the Blaze Radio Network.
So where do you stand on this Venezuelan fisherman thing? A lot of people are.
I mean, the terrorist drug dealers that
Yeah,
were out
that's-
in international waters?
Yes. Yes, of course. Because when it comes to the Venezuelan drug boat getting blown out of the water by the U.S. military, people are a little bit split. And I will admit, I'm a little bit split on it. We had a back and forth going on between the JD Vance and Brian Krassenstein. He's an influencer.
Yeah, he and his brother are influencers, and I know that they try to portray themselves as report balanced. I don't think that.
Sure.
I don't think
I'm
that
sure
they never. They would never say that they are a right leaning, but they try to come across balanced, which is more left than ever.
Yeah. Anytime I see their stuff, it's far left.
Absolutely,
Yes.
and they're fun. And what's fun about it is they pick a lot of fights.
Yeah, that's the thing. That's their thing.
Yeah,
and they picked one with
money.
JD Vance here.
Yeah.
JD Vance tweeted out, "Killing cartel members who poison our fellow citizens is the highest and best use of our military." Brian Krassenstein, "Killing the citizens of another nation who are civilians without any due process is called a war crime." JD Vance, "I don't give a crap," not exactly his word, "what you call it." Then we had Brian Olbermann, Keith Olbermann weighed in. "The Vice President of the United States needs to resign his office."
There you go.
No!
You got to say it like that. Yes.
Shut up.
Okay, all right.
You, sir, should resign immediately.
Get yourself a T-shirt with the word fascist on it. Okay, all right. Let me do that.
Get yourself a shirt that says, "I love blowing up innocents."
And then Senator Rand Paul had a little something to say.
Yeah, he did.
As well. He was asking a question about whether or not J.D. Vance had ever read To Kill a Mockingbird. Did he ever wonder what might happen if the accused were immediately executed without trial or representation? What a despicable and thoughtless sentiment it is to glorify killing someone without a trial. And again, I've gone back and forth on this. Maybe it's just me.
Well,
because due process. Well, they're terrorists.
Right.
Oh, right. Okay. Well, how do we know that? Because the government said so.
Right.
Oh, okay. Well, all right.
But can we pause on?
I guess they are then, right?
Can we pause on Rand Paul for a moment? Because he apparently was okay when Barack Obama was droning people in
I don't remember him
Pakistan.
saying, don't do that to American citizens, by the way.
He made it sound like at the time, this is a war, you're in a war zone. And all stuff. Okay, well, I mean, could you not say...
Yes, you could say that.
The Monroe Doctrine kind of comes into play here as well. You're not going to be doing this in our hemisphere. In other words, where is the more imminent threat?
I don't know. I mean, we have the warships building up out there in the Caribbean. They're supposed to to help the war on drugs,
sent,
right?
10 fighter jets to Puerto Rico.
F-35 to Puerto Rico.
And so, I mean, we're looking to, are those all to get... fishermen in international waters. When we have big water, ocean $50 million bounty on Maduro's head in Venezuela,
and they want that to go to 100.
But Pat, I understand exactly what you're saying. I mean,
is it just me?
I know.
Am I the only one that's confused on this?
That's why I made the joke of we're killing fishermen originally.
What should be the course of action that we take? Do you just go in and apprehend them instead of just shoot now, ask questions later?
I mean,
and then
maybe.
Take them where? Like, where are you going to try these for Rand Paul?
Well, if they're terrorists, we take them in and we show that we got the drugs. We take them to Guantanamo. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, they love to show off how much drugs they're taking in.
And
let's take in the people that are shipping them then.
And let's just say this was a one-off. And that's not to say that these people were innocent or guilty on this boat, but let's just say that you wanted to send kind of that shot across the bow, as it were.
This was definitely that.
And now you're a drug dealer, a drug runner in Venezuela or South America. Now all of a sudden
sends a pretty clear message.
Yeah, you're like, maybe I don't get on this boat.
Yeah, right.
Maybe I don't send this
as
to
a deterrent,
America.
It's powerful.
Yeah.
Have to admit that. But do we know? And if the government is absolutely 100% convinced that these guys were bringing drugs to the United States, then show us the evidence. Show us what you had on them. I mean, they're not going to.
No, they're not.
But it would be helpful because then, okay, well, you were pretty clear and it was pretty obvious.
Maybe Pete
they should have died.
But the government never makes mistakes.
Right.
Well, Pete might
never do.
I wouldn't be surprised if Pete posts a video. Secretary Hegseth of the Department of War.
That's right.
If he posts a video, he may explain what they had, but I've not seen it.
Haven't either.
Not seen it.
No, I mean, they just said these are 11 terrorists with a whole bunch of cocaine.
And we just live with it.
Okay.
Because you said so.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. And really what it said to me as if I were a cartel member, well, which I am not.
Anymore.
I would have to say that we need to buy more submarines. But just a thought.
But I mean, the number one rule, right, is always, it doesn't matter who's in office, but never trust the original story from your government. And that's across the board. I'm not saying that they got this wrong. I'm just saying always question your government and seek proof on something like this, because this is a serious
That's a big deal.
thing. You're the resources of the U.S. military.
They're just dead. Okay, we didn't apprehend you.
Yeah. Right.
We didn't take the drugs off the boat and show it to the world.
Right.
We didn't put them on trial. We just killed them. Well, okay.
I mean, I'm okay with letting. If you show me the drugs that were on the boat, I'm okay with letting.
But you can't tell from that drone footage. You can't tell that there's drugs on that boat.
I would hope that Americans aren't getting hung up on it's the Trump administration. I trust them. No, it's the government. And if the roles were reversed and this was the Biden administration shooting boats out of the water,
I think we'd have a fit over this.
Because we could say, and rightfully so, you saw J6, you saw fill in the blank of what they do to right-wingers,
sure.
These crazy people on the right.
Because they broke the law. They were criminals.
What's to say we shot a boat out of the water because, it had an imminent threat of J6ers that we thought were on their way to the Potomac to take over the government. I mean, that's why we have due process. That's why we get hung up on stuff like this, because we don't just carte blanche give power to a government to just make a decision and go and just eliminate life.
I did not realize that you were for the cartel.
Yeah, that's
I tell you what,
spokesperson.
That's
when they started this, though, when they declared cartels terrorists, I thought that was going to involve the Mexican drug cartels.
Yeah.
You know, the Sinaloa, the Gulf cartel, all of that.
MS-13.
And MS-13, and we were going to go across the border.
Yes.
Hopefully with the permission of Mexico, and we were going to take care of them militarily. I didn't expect we were going to blow up people in boats in the ocean. I didn't. That was a surprise to me.
A good surprise or a bad surprise?
I don't know yet.
I don't know yet? Okay.
I don't know what kind of. That's what I'm saying. I'm confused by it. Well, I don't know.
Because if we're stopping the flow of drugs coming in, which is what
I'm all about that. People are dying from the drugs being brought in.
Right. And we made a lot of mistakes in the Middle East, taking out targets.
Yep.
Well, look at the family of 10 in Afghanistan we took out.
Precisely.
Accidentally.
We have a track record of taking out, eliminating the wrong people. And these are in war zones where our government said, oh, well, we thought they were terrorists. Oh, well.
We're in a war zone.
And if you track back, and I will be the first to admit that 20 years ago, I did not buy this argument. But boy, the proof is out there. That
things have changed a lot.
When you go back to the people in the Middle East that grow up to become terrorists, and yes, they're being educated. I got all that, but to a man, they trace back to America's war on terror and the fear raining down of them from the skies, and see what happens to their villages, to their families, to their friends. Yep. And they're like, "Yep, now I'm now enlist me in the army against the great Satan." And it's traced back to a lot of these attacks that were on innocent people.
Yeah, and there are mistakes made in war. We know that. I mean, that's obvious. You don't want them to happen, but they do. And that's why, in part, why war is hell, because mistakes are made and innocent people die. But it causes repercussions in the area, that's for sure. And it certainly has in the Middle East. And I don't know, do we want a war this time with Venezuela? Is that what we want? Is that what we're going for? Are we going to go in to another country and assassinate another leader like we used to do? And
we don't recognize him as a leader. We recognize him as a cartel head. Right?
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It's a sovereign nation, and they recognize him, don't they?
That's a good point.
I don't know.
No, they don't.
Wait,
no, they had the other guy.
Is he a cartel head? Who tells us that? The government. I don't know.
He's the leader of the gang, the cartel gang. I know.
All right, so we go in and kill another guy. Is that going to be good, or is that going to turn out badly? I don't know, how'd it turn out in Iraq and Afghanistan and everywhere else we've done regime change?
They've got freedom.
I don't know. It doesn't. Do they?
They've got freedom, Pat.
We finally brought democracy to these nations.
Yes, we did.
Oh, good. That's a relief. Because I thought for a while the same people took over that were in charge before the war
Really?
in Afghanistan. Yeah, that's what I thought. And in Syria, where we got rid of Bashar Assad, it's
Democracy.
worse.
This guy is a lot worse.
Much worse.
Yeah, absolutely.
And that's the danger you run in these countries. That, okay, overthrow this regime. Are you going to get a better one? No. In 90% of the cases, the answer is no.
And just like the Middle East, there you go. But just like the Middle East, if we go in and
that's
start
been my viewpoint for a while.
Venezuela,
stay out of it.
The bad guys.
Hold on.
There's going to be innocent people and with more hatred toward the U.S.
So you're saying that we should adopt the George Washington foreign policy?
I know that's radical, isn't it?
That is crazy
talk.
talk.
Radical, crazy talk.
Some guy, a slave owner dude from Virginia. I don't know. Wore a wig. Ridiculous. But
we've discounted everything he ever said now, so don't worry about it.
So I guess he had this thing where we shouldn't
no
get involved
significance in the U.S.
in other countries' affairs and stuff.
He wore a wig?
He wore a wig.
He did.
Wow. Right?
I saw
with powder on it.
I saw him in a play called Hamilton.
Wait till I tell you about this dude's teeth, okay?
They were wooden,
right?
Wooden teeth?
Except not, but they were wooden.
What a freak.
Oh, man. So, I don't know. It's
I know.
It's iffy. It's
So you're in the middle.
A little sketchy. Yeah, I'm trying to decide.
You're in the middle.
I'm
Okay.
trying to decide. Maybe somebody can turn me around on it.
It's not easy making these kinds of decisions to protect America.
No, it's not.
And I'm grateful for those that we have in office.
Yep.
But I'm with you.
And I generally trust this administration.
Yep.
But that doesn't mean everything they ever say is exactly accurate.
Fair.
You just always got to. You
Right?
always have to be thinking of the next administration.
That's for sure.
And giving this kind of power
Yep.
to the worst case scenario, which
Gavin
we
Newsom.
just lived through,
Yeah.
and Joe Biden. But it could always get worse, and you don't want that kind of power in those kinds of hands.
No, you don't. Now, what city are we going into to stop crime? What's next? What's next? Have we chosen what city yet?
I'm back and forth on that, too.
But there's a way around that, though. There's a way around that. It's because the Constitution, it's written such that you can go in and
the governor can invite you in.
Well, no, that. But if I'm not even talking about the National Guard, I'm saying if you're interfering with the carrying out of federal laws, then you can go in. Well, I don't know. Have you seen some of these mayors standing up against ICE raids?
Yes.
So then you send in ICE, right?
It's almost like an insurrection.
It sure is.
In some of these cities.
More
And
ICE
they turn that around. And they turn it around.
Yep.
Which is why we need to go in and take them over.
Yeah. What's first on the Chicago
All right.
or Baltimore?
You convinced me. All right. Thank you. Good.
Nice.
When Glenn Beck founded Real Estate Agents I Trust, it wasn't because he wanted to start another business. It was because he knew firsthand how stressful buying and selling a home can be. He'd been burned by bad experiences with agents who didn't communicate, didn't negotiate well, and didn't put the client's needs first. And after moving back and forth around the country, he'd had enough of those bad experiences. So he built a network of professionals across the country who share one thing in common, a proven record of integrity and excellence. These are full-time agents who close deals, know the market inside and out, and understand how to make the process smoother for you. And that's really what it's all about. That's what you want your realtor to do for you, right? So, buying or selling a home, it's one of the most important financial decisions you'll ever make. You don't have to gamble on whether you pick the right partner. Glenn created Real Estate Agents I Trust so you can skip the guesswork and connect with someone you can really rely on from day one. Go to realestateagentsitrust.com. That's realestateagentsitrust.com.
Pat Gray Unleashed. Sarcasm with 0 calories returns after this.
Gunk, gunk, I got some tweets here from RJeff44. Don't feel bad, Pat. Those guys on the boat are also a little split. Get it? See, because they're it got blown up. So
it's a death joke. Sorry.
Yes, Keith. Thank you. It's a death joke.
That was Ed McMahon. For those who are unclear.
Yes, sir.
Nobody knows.
Nobody. I know. I feel like you know what? We're at that point where you have to be like, oh my gosh, I have to explain this.
I know. Yeah, it's been that long.
Yeah.
Man, Johnny Carson was gone 30 years ago or more.
Let's see, May of '93.
He did 30 years.
32 years ago.
Yeah, I mean, he did 30 years of the Tonight Show, and it's been how long?
It's been more. Gone? It's been 32 years since.
Yeah, holy cow.
That is insane. All the guys that replaced him have been replaced. That's it's incredible.
And the guys who replaced him should have been replaced a lot sooner.
Yeah,
I thought about something you talked about last week too, multiple times over the weekend. Listening to, I heard them promote the new Eagles album, and they were talking. They did an interview with McDonald and how he's been 55 years and how they were back together, and it was just blah 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 promotion for the Eagles. But I was thinking, okay, so they've been together for 55 years. In 1975, when I was bouncing on my grandfather's leg.
Ooh, that must have crushed it.
And
did that crush his leg?
Why would it?
I don't know. I don't know because you were bouncing on it.
You're right.
It's
just a logical next step in the conversation.
It just sounds like his lap might have been affected
50 years before that, would you listen to any any music 50 years ago?
No, we were.
Yeah, that's what I mean. And I thought, I've been thinking about that over the weekend from time to time.
It's a frightening thought, isn't it?
It sure is.
Because when I was, bouncing on my grandfather's knee in 75, when I was 15, bouncing on my grandfather's knee, there's no way I would have listened to music from 1925.
Right.
But that's the stuff I love. And it's 50 years old now.
It's take your math.
I know.
Seriously.
Stick it. I know. It's frightening, isn't it?
It is terrifying.
It's crazy. Sarah the Band. I think To Kill a Mockingbird and what happened to the terrorists in the middle of the damn ocean is a little damn different. Rand.
Oh,
okay.
Okay, Sarah.
All right. So easy. Sarah the Band is on board.
To Kill a Mockingbird, the only fiction book I've read twice.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
No.
Love that book.
Yeah. Good stuff.
Yeah.
Just too muck and fudge. Pretty sure those Venezuelan fishermen held a sign saying, "We're innocent."
Oh, we innocent. Oh, yeah, like
we
the
innocent.
guys that escaped from the prison.
Yeah, not we're innocent.
We
innocent. Mm-hmm. There's still one guy on the lam from there, too.
Is there
from
really?
New Orleans. Yeah, there's one fugitive left from there.
Is there really?
Still on the lam, yep.
No.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Out of the 10, one guy's still on the loose.
He's the guy who made the video.
No.
He got caught?
He was he was one of the two.
Okay.
And he just got caught not too long ago, but there's one left. And not the video guy.
Okay.
Okay. I don't know. I'm getting the impression that the audience is pretty on board with blowing the guys out of the water.
I feel like
is that the impression?
I feel like the overwhelming response is
yes. Pretty much everybody's on board.
Oh, they were evil drug runners.
You mean post a poll?
Okay. Do we know that, though? How do we know that?
Because they told us, Pat.
Okay.
And
so
we
just
them.
buy it.
We just buy it.
All right. Well, there
President Trump, Vice President Pence, or Vice President Vance.
Whoa.
Did you just scream out another VP's name?
How dare you?
Vance, Pence, same thing.
No, sir. They are not.
Oh, my goodness.
Fortunately, they are not the same thing.
Well, it's not my concern.
That guy.
All right, so President Trump discussed changing the Department of Defense to the Department of War over the weekend.
Changing the name of the Department of Defense to the Department of War.
Oh, this is the party out in the Rose Garden.
Because, we won World War I, World War II, everything in between and everything in front of it. It was called Department of War. And then we went woke after the Second World War, incredible victory, and we said, let's change it to defense. And look, war means something. It means we're not going to have any problems. We don't want problems with people. And I've kept us out of wars. I've solved wars. But the way you solve wars is through strength. And that's what we are. We make the best equipment in the world. We have the best soldiers. We have the most powerful military anywhere in the world.
This is his response to the Chinese parade, though. We're you know what? We're Department of War now. Go ahead. Show off the stuff you stole from us. But we've got Department of War.
Yeah. Yes. It's probably effective.
It's a little ironic that the president of peace is renaming the Department of Defense to the Department of War.
It is. He kind of mentions that in the context of it, too. But he also responded to Illinois Governor J.B. Pritzker being just a terrible slob.
When you look at Chicago, we have a governor that says that things are okay with crime, except that last weekend, 11 people were killed and 68 people were wounded by gunshot. The week before, 5 people were killed, 28 people were wounded. The week before, 6 people were killed, 19 people were badly wounded. Many of the wounded are going to die. And he said, oh, well, we have a safe city. These people are sick. There's something wrong with them.
I agree with that.
Yeah.
I mean, J.B. Pritzker is a total douchebag. Total douchebag.
No question.
He might, if we still had a douchebag Hall of Fame, he might be the grand nozzle.
He's in it.
He might be the grand nozzle right now. But here was Pritzker on sending National Guard to cities.
We know what it's about, and it has nothing to do with fighting crime.
And
it has, honestly, sending National Guard in has nothing to do with immigration either. What it has to do with is he's trying to set the stage for interference in the elections in 2026 and in 2028.
Oh, my
gosh. He also, in that interview, I don't know if we have it or not, but in that interview, he mentioned having insiders telling him about the ICE raids.
Oh, no. Wow.
Yeah. He talked about, I'm not going to name him, and I'm not talking about, we have, people, confidential informants telling him about the ICE raids. And I thought, now that takes some guts, which he has. But I mean, that takes some guts, because now those people are called out. He put those people in. And good. I'm happy for that. I'm happy for them to be called out. If he's telling the truth
that he has insiders talking to him about it.
Maybe he is just trying to.
Do we think he's smart enough to try to sow chaos into the Trump White House, though? He probably still the truth.
I don't know, but he's taken this different tact now because he knows he can't say that Chicago is a perfectly safe city. Everybody knows it's not. So now it's about the election in 26 and 28?
Weird.
Shut up. Shit. Asinine. Right. Exactly.
Pat Gray Unleashed.
Well, one thing we know is healthcare costs are skyrocketing. Big Pharma is raking in billions, if not trillions, and it's anybody's guess what insurance will cover tomorrow. That's why focusing on prevention is a really smart move right now. The American Heart Association recently found out that about 3 grams of omega-3s a day can help support healthy blood pressure. But don't think that fish oil alone is enough. That's why I started taking Native Path Antarctic krill oil. It gives you omega-3s your body can absorb better than fish oil. Plus, it contains a powerful antioxidant called astaxanthin. And it doesn't just help your heart. It also supports brain health, reduces inflammation, and even helps joint pain and stiffness. And it's something your body can absorb. This is really pure stuff. Why wait? This is a simple, smart way to take care of yourself. Let me get you started with up to 66% off and free shipping. 66% off and free shipping. Go to nativekrill, KRILL.com/Pat. That's nativekrill.com/Pat. nativekrill.com/Pat.
This is Pat Gray Unleashed.
Welcome to it. Great to have you with us. Man, this is just such a heartbreaking story from Charlotte, North Carolina. If you saw the light rail murder that happened there, it's just
horrible,
horrific, really painful. There's a homeless, insane man. There he is there. When you see the video, this woman in front of him just walks onto the light rail train, sits down, doesn't pay any attention to him. She's on her phone like that. She's listening to music or whatever.
Yep.
And
unassuming.
He gets up and just slices her neck open.
Oh gosh, it's just
so horrible, just so shocking.
And he's been,
so horrible.
Should have been in jail a
14 times.
Long time ago.
Trash.
There she is.
And the irony is she's over here from Ukraine,
right?
Avoiding
looking for a better
war.
life, looking for a safer life than she had in Ukraine.
But I guess a war zone is more safe than a DEI sanctuary city. I don't know.
God, and you just wouldn't expect that in Charlotte, North Carolina, right?
Well, you wouldn't expect it, but then we get the mayor coming out with her comments, and you think, okay, well, there you go.
There you go.
There you go. The mayor is hollering at people for reposting the video.
Yeah.
All that does is, create hate.
This stops right before, does it not?
Yeah, I think so, right. It does stop.
And we have the
so
news
this doesn't
report.
show anything except him standing up and getting ready to kill
But you
her.
see how unassuming and just
Yeah, she's not even paying attention to him. She didn't say anything to him. She didn't do anything to him. He gets up and just kills her.
And she's obviously getting off of work. She's in her work uniform.
Yes, she's just got off
She's
work.
literally just
going
minding her own business.
Yes.
Horrific.
It's
Just really
absolutely. And,
heartbreaking. So senseless.
Her name, we need to make sure that since the media is refusing to say her name, we need, look, by the way, yeah. So there you go. Her name is Iryna Zarutska. And there you go.
No stories on AP.
Yep.
PBS. Zero stories on the New York Times. NPR. Wall Street Journal, BBC, none on CNN, none on Washington Post, Reuters, or NBC on this deadly attack. And it happened 2 weeks ago. So it's not like, well, maybe they just haven't gotten around to it yet. Happened 2 weeks ago. And no one has reported it.
Yeah.
Why? Because it's a black man who is homeless and insane killing a white woman.
And I'm going to update those stats. We have one story, Pat, and this is the headline. Grizzly Charlotte stabbing video fuels MAGA's crime message.
Oh, my God.
That's your headline.
Okay, so that's the only way they'll report this thing.
That's your headline.
And what was that from?
Axios.
Okay, thank you, Axios.
Pathetic. It's just pathetic.
I saw that our own Steve Baker retweeted these stats this morning. The Associated Press has written 74,221 articles about George Floyd.
Oh, my gosh.
The Associated Press.
Wow.
Compared to that 74,221, they've written 0 stories about
this.
Iryna Zarutska.
Well, that's because it's just a local crime story.
I see a local crime.
Unlike
right.
George Floyd, where that happened all over the country.
Yes.
Right? That happened everywhere. That was a national thing that happened there. It happened everywhere.
I mean, it felt like it.
It belonged to everybody.
Yeah.
This one is just Charlotte's.
Now, over the weekend, we had a local crime that is just Auburn universities. There you have a well-known veterinarian there in the Auburn community who was walking her dog in a park, and then this lovely individual decided to take her life from her. That was, again, just a local
story.
Kind of like that that local story there at the Christmas parade up in Wisconsin, I believe, a couple years ago. Just another crazy local story.
Mm-hmm. And that's what they'll tell you when you call them on it. Well, that's just we don't do local crime stories. Oh, you don't? Huh. So, again, George Floyd happened all over the country.
74,000.
74,000 stories on it in 5 years.
Wow.
But these are all stories of
incredible
people being incarcerated and then released into the wilds to do what they do.
Yeah. 14 times. Jeez.
Yep. Terrible. Absolutely horrific.
Yeah, and heartbreaking.
And
really
the
really
media
heartbreaking.
is absolutely AWOL on all of this stuff.
And the irony of her leaving Ukraine and coming to Charlotte, North Carolina, and being murdered there. It's just so horrible.
And one thing that on social media over the weekend, they were wondering where all the Ukrainian flag accounts standing up for this Ukrainian. No
That's
one,
a good question.
No one that I saw stood up for her.
Sad. So sad. Also, Bernie Sanders and AOC hung out with New York City's likely next mayor, Zohran Mamdani, over the weekend. Before that, Mamdani was on CNN discussing cities that try to put government in charge of things like bus service in Kansas City, where they made it free. And, of course, that plan failed.
Another example in Kansas City where they had a government-run grocery store, and it's been there for years, but it's on the verge of closing because it doesn't work.
Yeah,
they've been riddled with crime. They've dealt with just a lack of inventory. Yeah, there are other examples where it just hasn't worked because, frankly, the government is not that good at being in the business of being in grocery stores. So what do you say to that example?
Yeah, what do you say
I say to that example, as well as the examples of our own failures as city government right here in New York City, that we have to prove not only the efficacy, but the excellence of this idea.
Pause it. Yeah, because, that's it.
That's the whole clip.
Because he is the one that can do this right.
He's the chosen one.
Socialism hasn't been done right until Zohran Mamdani.
Right.
We've been waiting for him since Vladimir Lenin. Finally, the guy who can perfect it is here. He's arrived.
Why are we even
Comrades,
questioning?
he's here. Don't you dare question this man. He's finally, we get to the utopian who can do this.
Allah.
Thank you, Zohran. Inshallah. Right. Yep.
So,
thank you. Wow. We're there.
We're there, everybody.
Ta-da.
That CNN was pushing back on
that blows me
government-run
away.
grocery stores.
And for her, I don't even know who she is, but she never pushes back on anything like this.
Dude, that's Abby. What do you mean you don't know who
Abby.
she is?
Yeah, sure.
That's Abby.
Yes.
Yeah, Abby pushed back.
So
good for her.
Abby pushed back.
They don't work. They have failed everywhere, and so is the bus thing. Did they ever talk about that? So did the bus thing. We picked out, what, 4 cities where it happened?
And Keith told us
dead in all 4.
Failed.
All of them
Incredible.
failed.
Just so you know this, the all-inclusive Zohran Mamdani and his Democratic Socialist Party, they say that they will expel members who oppose boycotting Israel. And Israel, by the way, today there was a shooting on a bus there. I know at least 6 are dead at last report.
Oh, no.
In Israel and Jerusalem. So, but don't forget, if you don't boycott Israel, then
was this Palestinian terror again?
You'll be kicked out of his party.
Do we know?
I don't know. More
Hamas?
on that.
I know that Israel sent the final warning to Gaza City.
So did Trump.
Yeah.
And then
Trump sent him a final warning, and now all of a sudden they're open to renewing talks again. Huh.
The CBS headline says Palestinian gunmen kill 6 people in attack on Jerusalem bus stop.
Of course it is. Of course it is.
The threat from Israel is a mighty hurricane of strikes.
My gosh.
That's what's coming?
Yeah, because don't do a checkpoint to make sure that
how dare you
that nobody is coming in to shoot your people or blow up in your buses or synagogues or restaurants.
Right.
Like used to happen on a regular basis before they set up the checkpoints, by the way, and the fencing around Israel, which reduced those terror attacks by 98%. But don't do any of that. That's hateful, and it's it's South Africa, right? Let's just face it. It's genocide for one thing, and it's also apartheid. It's apartheid genocide. And if there was it's a Holocaust apartheid genocide. Let's attach every horrific label to it that we possibly can. So
coming from Israel to the Gaza,
we got Holocaust apartheid genocide.
That's what Israel is doing.
That's what Israel is doing.
Yeah, okay.
There's your title
to
for
the
today's
poor, innocent, wonderful, angelic Palestinians.
Just wanting to raise a family there in beautiful Gaza
right.
Strip.
Just working hard.
You need to look past the anti-Semitism of a Zohran Mamdani and just know free food is coming.
Free food.
All right?
Free food is coming. And free buses.
Free everything
free
is coming.
Food, free buses, free and if you rent
control.
You dare push back
Don't you
on
dare.
free grocery stores.
I don't want to hear it.
Bernie Sanders is going to have a word with you here.
Yeah.
Clip 9.
And here it is, the word.
What a radical idea to say.
That's more than one word.
That working class families should be able to go into a grocery store in an area where there are food deserts and be able to afford decent quality food.
It's Manhattan. There's no food deserts.
Oh, man.
Pause it. What a buffoon.
Oh, man.
Well, I mean, that's
absolute buffoon.
But that's what what's his face, the former mayor, was talking about too. Calling it the food deserts. That's what they were going to do.
Bill de Blasio.
Yeah.
What a crazy idea.
This is what they go to. Is food deserts. They were doing this under Obama, and they're doing it all over again. All of a sudden, food deserts are back. That was disclaimed and debunked a long time ago.
They had a map showing right around here was a food desert, and Stu went out and this is not a food desert. It's either no one's going to fact check your stupid maps.
No. I mean, it's asinine. Well, you can't get fresh food. Yes, you can.
You can. No, you can.
Within walking distance?
Nope.
Yes, you can. In virtually every hamlet of Manhattan, there are grocery stores,
Bodegas?
there are restaurants, there are plenty of places.
At one
where you
time,
get food.
I don't know if they've been arrested and deported, but at one time you could get a bicyclist just to bring you your food right to you, fresh food.
No.
Right there in Manhattan every day. Yeah, it was incredible.
Isn't that something?
Incredible.
Manhattan, New York City, that's not a desert for anything. Anything you want.
You can get in moments. Yes.
But is it free? The question is it free?
No, it isn't.
Then it's a desert. Then it's a desert. Then it's a desert.
No,
it's
it
is
is
not.
not.
It's a food desert.
Okay.
It's entertainment
When
desert.
it all becomes free, the food deserts will be coming.
That's for sure. Wow. All right. You know, we spend a lot of time talking about what's going on in culture and politics. You might have noticed that. The battles, the noise, the craziness. But here's something different. If you're a woman listening, or if there's a woman in your life that you care about, let them know about this. It's called Share the Arrows. It's happening October 11th here in Dallas. It's hosted by BlazeTV's own Allie Beth Stuckey, designed to encourage, equip, and speak truth to women who are trying to stand firm in this world. Comes with a bunch of people that you know from the world of worship. It is hosted and led by Francesca Battistelli, and it's going to be an incredible experience. So if you're a woman craving encouragement and biblical truth, this is for you. Tickets and details are at sharethearrows.com. And yes, VIP options are still available. That's where you hit the little... Yeah, there you go.
Yes. Pat Gray continues.
I do. It does. And here we are. Good job. Good job, Chris.
He did what you asked him.
He did. He did. Is it the first day? Because it seems like he's been here for years.
Day one.
No?
This is day one.
Day one. Wow.
This is day one.
Well, you're doing really well for the first day on the job. Really well. Good job. That was only 5 seconds late. It's not bad. You know, for day one.
Just continue to do what you're told.
It's not bad.
Thank you, Jeffrey. Thank you.
So, what is happening with Puerto Rico? Because I understand there's a movement to remove themselves from the United States of America.
Yeah, there is. And
what a shame. Goodbye.
The long video here that Chris sent in or Jeffrey sent in.
How long is it?
It's 2:55.
2:55.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you want to do it?
You want to save it for overtime? Because we have to get to what Speaker Johnson said about President Trump over the weekend. We have to play that clip about Jeffrey Epstein.
Or if we have to, we have to.
I guess our hands are bound here.
Keith.
Keith says.
He just said we have to.
He just said we have to.
Is the video drug runners from Venezuela? I mean, we have to do something.
Okay, we'll get to
your logic on
we'll get to the Puerto Rico thing. I guess in overtime, maybe. But we got to get to this.
I mean, look, if they want to leave,
bye. Let them go.
Puerto Rico.
You know who says it even better than that was the stupid thing that Obama did. Remember his Puerto Rico thing?
Oh, for real?
His
was
I gotta
Pakistan
find that
too.
Pakistan, Puerto Rico. I gotta find that.
Taliban.
I gotta find that. Let's see if I still have that. Maybe not.
Oh, that might have been a machine one.
Yeah,
could have gone
there
down for the count.
Many. Yeah, it might have been. Machine one.
R.I.P. Machine One.
Oh yeah.
Right. Never mind.
Oh, well.
Okay. Well, What did Mike Johnson have to say about President Trump?
Listen carefully.
He's not saying that what Epstein did is a hoax. It's a terrible, unspeakable evil. He believes that himself. When he first heard the rumor, he kicked him out of Mar-a-Lago. He was an FBI informant to try to take this stuff down.
Wait, what?
The president knows and has great sympathy for the women who have suffered these unspeakable harms. It's detestable to him. He and I have spoken about this as recently as 24 hours ago.
Wait, he was an informant for the FBI?
Yeah.
Epstein?
No.
Donald Trump. Yeah, he's backed off that though now.
Has he?
Right? Yeah, I think he did.
Yeah, he did.
I think he backtracked.
He did try to try to walk it back some.
Yeah, he did.
But
he did. But wait, President Trump, like all those years ago, was an informant for the FBI.
Which is why he doesn't
don't bury the lead on that.
Which is why he doesn't want to talk about it.
I want to talk about it. Okay.
It's a hoax. It's a hoax.
I just thought that was very interesting.
It's just weird.
Yeah.
Why? Where did that come from?
Because Epstein is a dirtbag, and Donald Trump knew it all along, even back in the days of Mar-a-Lago. Were you not listening? Do you not get what the man said?
I did, but
he was such a dirtbag.
No. The FBI informant thing doesn't really
it was,
ring true
really,
to me, but maybe. I don't know.
He became an informant, but it just wasn't documented.
There was another Epstein survivor, which I think is what they prefer being called. Another Epstein survivor that talked about meeting Trump through Epstein. She was wearing some nurse uniform, right? And so was her friend because Epstein liked that. And so he's like, hey, you guys look like nurses tonight. So let's go over to Donald's house. Yeah. And so while people are salivating over that, all right, here's a juicy Donald Trump story. She spoiled it for him because he was very gracious.
Okay.
And he didn't do anything wrong. And they didn't have sex. There was nothing like that. This would have been, I think, during either the first marriage or the one to Marla Maples. I don't know.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Because they don't really say what year, but it was 80s and 90s. So they went over to Donald's house. She said he smiled and laughed, but nothing sexual, nothing perverted, nothing inappropriate. And then that's it. So Epstein brought them over to show him off to Donald Trump, and he was actually showing Donald Trump off to them because he knew him. And that's the end of the story.
Are you still talking about Jeffrey Epstein?
Yes, but in a good way.
In a good way.
Oh, okay.
In a good way to clear your name. So I just find it fascinating that they latch onto these people who have mentioned Donald Trump, and then it turns out he didn't do anything.
Right.
He didn't do anything.
Everything was fine.
Yeah. Nothing inappropriate, nothing ridiculous, nothing illegal, nothing you can sink your teeth into.
And he didn't really like Epstein, so I mean that's why he became an informant for the FBI.
Ding, 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 ding.
Hello.
Nailed it.
There you go.
Hello.
We got there.
Ta-da! There you go. Have we asked him about him being an informant for the FBI?
Peter Ducey's all over it today.
I bet.
I don't know if they have. He
that was
went
Friday
off on a couple of reporters, right? He hollered at the one reporter about asking him about taking over cities. And I don't know if we have, but he hollered at her because the one reporter, when are you going to take over cities? And he was like, we don't call it that. We're not taking over cities. We're helping them prevent crime and save lives.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, okay, that's a good way to spin it. I like it. I like it.
So you support crime?
Is that what you do? Is that you support crime?
Well,
it's Jeff Fisher. Of course he supports crime.
I support nonviolent crime. Absolutely.
No.
Who admits to that? Only Jeff Fisher.
Yes.
Only Jeff
Let's think
Fisher.
this through. Yeah, I mean, that's a tenable position for Jeffy.
Yeah, only nonviolent crime. Yeah, that's really good. Yeah.
I'm impressed with some of them.
But then they get greedy, right?
That's what kills you.
Yep.
They get greedy.
Every time. That's why so many people are behind bars.
It's always one more deal.
Mm-hmm. But you'd hit the big payday, and then you're done, right? You don't get greedy. You're that one time.
It's always one more
with
deal.
the big score, and then you're gone.
Then you're gone. Then
That's
you're out.
good. That's really good.
It's not true, but yeah.
It's not true, is it? It really isn't true. Also, HHS Secretary Robert Kennedy Jr. is getting a lot of heat for what he's doing with public health. Talking heads on both sides of the aisle now are going after him. Do we have time for former New Jersey governor?
Christie talking about health, right?
Yeah.
Oh, he's the shining example of health.
Here's the expert.
You looked at that appearance before Congress, and it just confirms what all of us around this table have known for decades. Robert F. Kennedy Jr. is a foolish man.
Oh, wow.
Full of foolish and vapid ideas.
Okay.
And that was on display again this week in front of Congress. And I really don't want to hear about Bill Cassidy, because
what
he
about
is
the
a
Sundance
co-conspirator with the President of the United States for putting this wholly unqualified man in charge of 25% of all government spending. Without Cassidy's vote, Robert F. Kennedy Jr. would not be it. And maybe he's feeling some guilt from what he did. But I'll tell you this. The president did this.
Sinuses.
He knows. The president's smart enough to know RFK Jr. doesn't belong in that job. But after he won, he wanted to show everybody, I can do whatever I want to do, because this Senate will be compliant no matter what I do. I'll put the greatest vaccine and public health denier of the last 20 years.
Do you?
Yeah.
I feel like you're
you know. America's human middle finger, George, to everybody who opposed them.
Let me eat. There's a shining example of health telling us, don't listen to RFK Jr. Listen to me.
Pants, man.
Because I'm healthy. AF. Look at me.
Everything this show stands for.
No. Everything this show stands for.
Wow.
Right. Oh, that's a good. That's a good look. That's a good look right there.
You don't want to what? You don't want to what? Don't talk about health?
Oh, he's done.
We love Chris Christie. No, we do.
Yeah.
We love him. And that was, I don't know, whatever it was he said there was really powerful.
Sure
Good
was.
for him. Good for him.
Listen to me.
This is Pat Gray Unleashed.